Hey.
How you doing? Yeah, good. Welcome. Is this your first time at Moogfest?
No.
No?
It's changed names a lot.
Really?
I can't keep track.
What did it used to be?
I was a mountain oasis. No?
No?
It wasn't a different city though, right?
There was stuff in Asheville once a year, and it kept changing names, and we were at one or two of them.
We've never
Yeah,
played
They
Moogfest.
changed names a lot. You sound disappointed with their previous bad branding. It's like they kept changing names.
I'm only disappointed because I got called out by someone down there.
Oh shit, it's already an antagonistic vibe here. You guys on tour right now?
Yeah.
It's
Day 3.
Day 3. All right. Were you
nice to
guys
meet- it's nice to
influenced
meet
by
you.
Syrinx and their music?
I only heard it in the last 2 years, so I can't claim like a deep influence, but I like the records quite a bit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was listening to you guys, the latest album, and it's disorienting. It's like good, but you know how some music is good driving music, but I feel like I was driving to it and I was like, I'm about to get a DUI. This shit is too crazy, it's super chaotic. So do you, when you're making music, are you trying to create a certain vibe, or you trying to you trying to invoke that type of emotion, or you just make it and then see what happens?
I think our music sounds way less chaotic to us than it does to everybody else.
Yeah.
Apparently, we always think we're making like our minimal record with not too much going on.
Yeah.
That is not the way it goes down with the public. So no, it's not intentional at all.
What's the most layers a track has had of you guys?
We've gone over 100, but that's their fault because the vocals are always
100?
always layered.
What?
Most of it's singing.
So you had 99 and then one of you like, it needs something else.
That is usually how it goes. One more vocal line, just one more.
Yeah.
Is that what you play, Brian? Sub 37?
Yeah, I like it quite a bit.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah.
Cool.
Mainly
Right.
for the presets, like you.
Do you have a
like
new
you
one?
talked about.
Are you designing presets?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I kind of have to.
Oh, if you have to.
I mean,
Are they making you do it?
oh, am I designing presets for Moog?
No, just for
No, just for these guys. Oh no, they don't ask me to
Twisted
design
by
anything.
our
Do you feel like you're
They
cheating
don't
when you
want
just
scripts.
use the regular, when you use the stock presets? Do you feel like I can't do this because somebody else is gonna
If
use
it's
it?
really recognizable.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you change it just like a little,
Yeah,
they're
give it a little
it's-
modulation.
I don't erase any of the presets when I get them. I always use them as starting points.
As your starting point. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, that's how I do
Me
it too.
too. Me too. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's really.
You guys, do
We
y'all
don't
fuck
have any stories like that.
No stories?
We don't talk to many people.
What's
We
your,
were quiet. I had to work at a Jimmy Buffett concert once when it was like a private. I worked at this parrot store in Greenwich Village.
what?
This is a good one. This is a good
Yeah.
one.
You worked at a parrot? Wait, how do you?
It was called Urban Bird. You know where like on 6th Avenue and there's like I get confused between Greenwich Street and Greenwich Avenue.
Yeah.
But it was there, and one day my boss was like it was like an open store where the parrots were just out. And
Right.
so one day my boss said, "I need you to come to this party. It's like a 40th birthday party for some hedge fund dude. You just have to have the 2 parrots on your shoulder and like let the guests interact with them for like a themed event, which turned out to be a private Jimmy Buffett concert. Because they met each other bidding over the same yacht, and Jimmy lost, but they became friends.
And he just likes parrots at his after parties?
Yeah, but he was a dick to us. I mean, my boss like tried to get photos, and I think he said like, "Leave me alone, I'm working." It was
Yeah.
a very similar thing.
Buffett.
That's all I got.
Who knew?
How can you say that to a guy with a parrot on his shoulder?
Yeah.
You'd be in a really bad mood.
I have
Oh, you've been bitten by a parrot?
You have 2 parrots? You do not in real life?
No.
No. Oh, you were agreeing with him. You know,
But I've been bitten by him a lot. In one summer, I got bit every day.
Oh, you guys are being for real.
Yeah. And we actually, we did this movie called Oddsack. It was like our own movie. And the house we filmed it at had the parrot from Dr. Dolittle. Like the family owned it.
yeah,
And I got bit by that parrot as well. He was nasty.
that parrot.
So parrots are just dicks? Is that?
They're loyal to their owners, and I've never owned one, so.
Gotcha.
Well, what is the parrot market right now?
It's hot.
It's hot. I mean, what do they go for? Is it like $750 or what? Do you,
That was close in my day. One got stolen because we used to just let them out, and somebody took one time and put him in a jacket and like ran. And I remember my boss giving us like a lecture, being like, "That was $650.
Yeah.
Just let walk out the door."
Damn.
Dude, I sent you pictures. I was at this ranch.
Yeah.
That summer too. And then his assistant would come in for food all the time.
How'd you end up working at a parrot store? Was it like a friend of a friend?
No,
or
like,
just a cold application.
Village Voice classifieds,
Yeah.
and they said if you'll accept less than minimum wage cash under the table, you can have this job.
It said that
So
in
it's
the
a
ad?
Yes.
Damn.
No, I don't remember what it said in the ad, but it was a Village Voice thing, you know. I circled it and
Have you all sampled a parrot before?
many other birds, but
Yeah.
probably not a parrot.
Not parrot. Just because of your bad experience with parrots, you're like, nah, you can't.
I didn't
work
like them
with
for a
me.
while. The ones with the cockatiels, they have like the thing that goes up the back. They're the worst. But they're the worst.
You know, they're sampling.
Do you have songs of you guys that when somebody comes up to you, like, man, that song you were saying miss, and then you're like, I wasn't saying that at all.
Pretty much every song.
Every song?
Every song?
No. But definitely it happens, yeah.
Like-
Our lyrics are usually pretty obscure, so
Yeah.
they've gotten a little bit more obvious lately, I think, to us. But definitely in the past, it's been. I think we like to leave it kind of open to interpretation, so you can kind of experience your own thing.
Your band is famous for incomprehensible lyrics, so
Yeah, that's what it said on.
I like it.
We were on Conan one time, and like the subtitles said something like "man speaking backwards."
I think they called me a woman.
Yeah, woman
They
singing.
said "woman singing,"
So I really like that a lot.
and they thought we said, "Can we curse on this?"
Yeah.
They thought we said "shit" at one point. It was like a backwards vocal effect, and like our manager got taken up to the office of Conan's producer, and he had to sign some piece of paper that he did not say
Yeah, I
the
had
word
to go up
shit
there and
on
listen
like.
back to it, and they'd be like,
Bleeping.
Like you had to go to the principal's office?
But that was like the time where someone was like, "You said shit."
Yeah.
We didn't.
Bleeping laws are much more rigid in the U.S. than they are in Canada.
What's your guys' take on having sex to your own music? Yeah or nay?
Who are you directing that question to?
It's to the crew.
Oh, to the house.
Yeah.
These people, you mean?
No. Yeah. You or you guys.
Never done it.
Never done it? Not even unreleased tracks?
Instrumental versions?
Like,
I was gonna say instrumentals, maybe.
Is it okay if it's not, if you didn't put it out? You're like, this is just for us. You said instrumentals for you?
No, I mean I was kidding.
Oh.
We don't really have any instrumentals, so.
Yeah?
John Coltrane works really well.
Yeah? How, you ever see your Spotify numbers and be like, wow, this is terrible?
We don't look.
No?
I just got on Spotify like 2 months ago,
Yeah.
and I haven't searched Animal Collective yet.
No, I mean not the number of plays where you're like, oh, this is how much you're paying me. This is terrible.
No, we don't get shown that stuff.
You don't get shown that stuff? Really? What, you direct deposit?
That 5 cents.
Yeah. I mean, when our label tells us that kind of stuff, it's like, you still owe us money.
Wow.
You still owe us. You still owe us.
Music business is rough.
Yeah, I was just talking more about like the sampling. Like you guys sample a lot too, right? Or do you guys sample other people's music and loop it up?
Yeah, we do.
So then when you clear that, is that like is that a shitty process, or is that
Sometimes.
Yeah, it can be.
If
It
like-
really sucks if the person is dead and you're dealing with their estate.
Ah,
Because
If
that's
they
like
find
a
you out
lawyer.
after the
yeah.
fact.
Yeah, if they catch you after the fact and you didn't clear it, that really sucks.
oh shit. So when you guys first started, like, did you get into any legal issues with that?
We never had any serious issues, no.
No.
I can't complain, really. I think
We tried to quote Stevie Wonder once in one of our songs, not even sample him, just I sang some of his lyrics in one of our songs. And we had to get it cleared because we recorded it and it didn't even make it to Stevie, I don't think. It just got to his manager. He was like, I don't get this. No, you can't do it.
Yeah. Oh. What was the lyric?
It was from I Just Called to Say I Love You. So it was just the chorus of I Just Called to Say I Love You.
You just said, I just called to say I love you?
Yeah, and I put it into
What? And they were like, nope, those words.
Yeah.
It was rude.
Not in that order, bro. Not those words, not in that order. You better say love to say I called you.
I pick up the phone. I love you.
I just called to say I like you.
That actually was the lyric, I think.
I just phoned. Yeah, man. That's
He wouldn't do it. He said, I'm not even going to waste Stevie's time with this. And then I don't know if like this might not be part of the story. I feel like a golf course was somehow involved in the story, but that might have just been us being like, I bet the fucker was just like on his, like the golf course, like on his cell phone. But in my head, he actually like did take the call on the golf course. But I don't know if that's true.
I don't remember that.
I mean, part of the thing, but part of the thing is that you.
Here's what you all grew up in the BMG age. Not the you remember the 10 CDs?
12 CDs for a
12
penny?
CDs for a penny?
Yeah.
You did that when you
I never
were-
did it,
you
but I
never
remember
did
the
it?
ads.
I had a friend that did it, I remember.
You didn't do it?
I never, no.
None of you guys
Went to
did
a
it?
record, just always went to record stores.
Huh?
bought
You just went to
tapes.
Rex? Yeah.
I think my wife did it though. She's talked about having one of those subscriptions.
I got a lot of my first few albums on there, like Raekwon, Only Built for Cuba Links. What were some of those early tapes that you got, the first few tapes?
Weird Al in 3D.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a Weird Al
I had that on mine.
one.
I saw him live last year. It was one of the best shows I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
It's Kevin, yeah.
Weird Al in 3D?
I didn't see him in 3D.
No, I mean, that was the name of it.
Tape, yeah. Nature Trail to Hell in 3D.
What
was awesome.
what songs did he take on that one?
I remember liking King of Suede, which was King of Pain.
Okay.
Raya the Kaiser might have been on that one, right?
Oh, Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger, Raya the Kaiser.
Raya of the Kaiser.
Yeah, that's weird as hell.
Nature Trail to Hell.
Oh, he's talking about bread.
Bread.
Yeah.
About a guy that owns a deli.
Okay.
And he's like
It was a
trying to
music,
rile up.
video for that one? Yeah. Yeah.
Special tonight.
I think Eat It was on that one, actually.
Oh,
Eat It,
Eat It.
yeah.
Yeah, that's...
That was a hit.
Eat It was on Dare to Be Stupid, maybe, I think.
I'll defer.
Would you guys feel honored if Weird Al did a?
Totally.
Yeah.
There's no way I could say no.
I went to see him recently.
Yeah.
Which song do you think he would do well?
I don't know. I'm going to draw a blank on any of our songs at the moment.
I'd say
but-
My Girls would be the one. Like My Hurls. Something like that.
What?
It's good.
Fried curls?
Fry Curls?
No.
You guys are good.
Yeah. Help yourself. There's a risk, though, because I always heard that the Chili Peppers were really pissed about the Yabba Dabba Doo Now. For Give It Away Now, they were like, he has so many good songs, and he wrote like this dumb Flintstones thing for us. Like, why did we get the lame Weird Al song? So you never want to like risk it and be the lame Weird Al song. I
Wait,
guess.
all right. Does he pay for rights, or is that
Parody.
it's covered by parody law?
Parody law.
Parody law.
You know, that's kind of some bullshit.
That was a case that was.
Dad!
I still think it's worthwhile to check in every once in a while, like, cause like I don't pay that much attention to pop music or #1 singles, but he's like done them for like 20 years since I last paid attention. So like it's not a bad way to spend an afternoon on YouTube. You just be like, what was he doing in like 99? And you hear him do like the Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way to I Bought It on eBay. Super funny.
I want it that way. I bought
It's really good.
That's an extra syllable.
He did a Miley Cyrus one recently, Party in the CIA. It's pretty good. He played that at the show. It was really good.
Parody law. So parody. Have you guys been partaking in any of the Moogfest stuff, like the
Our bus broke down today, so we got here super
We
late.
got here kind of late.
Oh, so you haven't partaken anything?
No, we had a late sound check.
Sound checking in here.
Oh, so y'all just broken bus, got here, and then a weird up and down interview.
It was like it's like a little one with the wood buttons, with the little round wood buttons. You guys want to
Critter and guitar.
Yeah, that's the one. That thing is awesome.
Yeah,
So
those,
it's
they
not
make
one
some
of-
good stuff. Yeah.
It's a sampler, right? It's like it's real
There's
sampler.
they're two little boxes. Yeah, they're two.
Oh,
little
you
looper-
use
Well,
them?
the ones I use are loopers. They're like two little looper boxes.
From the same company.
Yeah, but I know the ones you mean. They're like a synth kind of sequencer,
Oh, nice.
right? Step sequencer.
All right. If Animal Collective uses it, that means I bought the right shit. The design looks super cool too. I just really like. I bought the little video thing too. Did you check out the
I've
video?
seen it at the Moog shop before, but I've never.
Super cool. Yeah, we're really into that.
What is this synthesizer sitting here for?
To fill the awkward pauses.
It sort of invites something, doesn't it?
It's like
eh?
comfort zone. We just like to look at it every now and then. It's like
We're at
being home.
Moogfest.
I think initially, yeah, it's just for visuals, and
Come
we're just, selling synthesizers. Yeah, it's just there,
We
with
had
the
a
pictures.
we had a Moog Prodigy when we were in high school. Our friend got it from his junior high. They just happened to have one there, and he was asked if he could have it. So we inherited it from them, and it just ended
Right.
up at my house. For
So
a
what are you
while.
going to do with it now?
We don't have
I
it
don't know
anymore.
where it is
but
now.
was
I mean, I
definitely-
assume that guy still has it.
This is like a collector's item now. This kind of.
Yeah,
Moog
probably.
Prodigy.
Yeah.
It's
We saw Pavement use
pretty
one on
expensive.
stage, and decided we wanted one too. But we didn't even know what it was. But then he was like, our friend was at the show, and he was like, "I've seen that thing in the closet at my old school."
So seriously, though, I mean, with your recordings, I'm fascinated personally as a recording artist of sorts. I'm fascinated with how you actually achieve a lot of the sounds that you do. I mean, they're unusual, maybe, for want of a better word. I mean, I think they're very interesting sounds. Honestly.
It's not like a big secret. I mean, we tweak things until they sound a little bit unrecognizable.
Yeah,
And it goes through a lot of
but
pedals
it's,
and
yeah. I mean, does it take hours and hours, and days and days and days, or is it happen really quick? Or?
Sometimes you just luck out too, and you find a sound or a little bit of a sample that just it's one thing when you watch it on a movie or something like that, but when you just listen
But
to
it's an incredible. The overall sound is it's amazing. Everything's just kind of makes this different kind of vibe than what you hear most other recording artists do, especially like pop. I mean, I think of it, excuse me, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like it's pop music to me, right? And I mean, which probably accounts for your, the fact that so many people like it, but it's more like pop music than, it's like not weird experimental or anything like that. But I mean, really, I can't imagine how you get a lot of those sounds. There's sounds I haven't heard before, and the way the vocals blend together, and all of it, it's really cool. And
Thank you.
Yeah, and it seems to me you've got like a special take on how you go into the studio to make that happen.
Yeah, I mean, we use these a lot. Like, there's a thing on the back of this. I don't know where it is. It says external in, which is like a big moment for us in high school.
Right, I recognize that. Yeah.
And so in high school, like when we had one of these things, like the same friend actually who found the Moog, like he figured out that you could just plug something into it and use this as like an effects box, basically, like as a filter.
Yeah.
And,
That's
happened. Sort of been a secret weapon of
that
ours.
That exactly
Yeah.
happened to me, like for the first Syrinx record, right?
Oh, yeah?
And, this works really well, And
We use it
the
for
odd thing
vocals
is
a
that
lot.
I'm trying to imitate that sound now. It's not the same somehow. I don't know why, but.
have you played the Voyager, like the new Voyagers?
Not the new. I
That
worked
sounds-
with
that sounds pretty
Voyager
good.
recently, actually, but they'd be like the original.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. The filter on that sounds.
The sounds.
What do
Yeah,
you,
we're
what
plugging
do you guys
both now.
usually
Fabulous.
besides vocals? What do you guys usually run? Do you run your drums through there too? Like, what do you guys?
We've
usually,
done drums, pianos.
so basically everything.
Yeah, because I mean, if you just keep your hand on it and kind of
Yeah.
Sure.
do this, it's like an unprogrammable thing. You sort of like ride the wave of the song, and
I think
it
that's
sounds
something
custom.
that I'm running. Like
Instruments are running. When you guys do that live, are you just all like clocked in on the MIDI clock, or how does
No,
that- how do
actually,
you
we've
guys-
never like synced each other.
Some stuff
with the
matters.
clock. Well, yeah, you send the clip to the drummer.
To the drummer, yeah.
But all of our older stuff, it's all just. I mean, there'll be like a a drum machine going or a drum track, but then everybody else has to just sort of like keep time, like more
So
naturally.
there's
with
like
it.
one BPM that's live, and everyone just kind of follows.
Everybody
That's-
like
we've done that
manually
way,
kind of.
Oh
Or
wow.
like play keys or guitar along with it or something like that.
That's how Public Enemy did it. Apparently, we were told. It's
What?
Just trying to
Really?
like you play the beats live and you trigger the samples live by hand, as opposed to like everything being sequenced with trigger
Oh
points and stuff.
yeah.
That's not why we did it. We were just kind of told.
We like the
after
vibe of music like that. That's like maybe sample-based music that's not quantized.
Yeah. So it doesn't sound so mechanical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give
like
it
I
a
feel
little
like
freedom. let it
JD or
breathe.
something like that has that vibe where it's like not
Yeah.
all clocked in and quantized. It's just playing the samples kind of.
You guys loop a lot too, so that kind of just does its own timing as well, right?
Yeah, but the loops can like get away from each other. So like sometimes you just do this like really fast, like restart kind of a thing, and
pull them
pay
back
attention to that,
into
But you also have some
Into
really,
order.
really bad
Yeah.
shows too. Though.
If it goes wrong, it can go really wrong.
Yeah.
That's good sometimes, though.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, not often.
That's what I keep telling the rest of the band. It's okay.
It makes the next one better, even if it's only mediocre.
Okay.
Yeah, so you say that when the show kind of goes off the rails, is that like is that just that one song, or would it be this is one song and then it kind of becomes
Sometimes it's one
avalanche?
song.
It
Sometimes
depends.
it's,
Yeah. If you mess up one song and then you sort of get that like fuzzy thing in
The
your
end of the
head,
world kind of
like
thing.
anxiety attack, and you
Yeah,
make
like
the
right
next
now.
you make the next mistake.
Exactly. Now you know.
It might not even be like messing up. It might be like all the equipment falls over or something like that in the middle of a song, and then you're just kind of like
Or you trip over
can't
a
get
plug.
over it. It's just even if it gets set back up again, it's hard to get back into it.
So do you have how long is the sound check?
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same thing.
It varies.
Yeah. We take a while to set up,
Yeah.
but that's mostly because of the visual part of our show.
Yeah, it's an hour lately just because we've been on tour a lot. It doesn't. We play like 3 songs and it's fine as long as it's.
You have a visual guy with you on the road.
Yeah, my
Girl,
sister,
yeah.
my sister,
Girl,
woman,
sorry.
yeah.
And it's all synced up, everything.
Yeah, she
No,
plays
she
live
does
too.
it live.
Yeah.
She taps to it, like rhythms, that kind of thing.
Oh,
Doesn't-
that's dope.
Yeah, to make it organic as well.
There's a lot of mapping going on
And
though.
we're gonna see that tonight.
You will, yeah.
Nice.
And so we have to play in the dark. We say no to a lot of things when like a festival's like you're not really like a nighttime band anymore. Like you're like a 4 o'clock in the afternoon thing, and we're like, can't do it.
Can't do it for you. No.
We use in-ear monitors too now, and that makes the mistake kind of shows happen a little bit less, because
Yeah.
sometimes the environment can just create crazy things like slap reverb or something like that when you're like playing with a bunch of buildings across a field, and you get like a slap delay, so there's just like an extra delay
Yeah.
added to everything, and we've played shows where it's just like the rhythm of the
Play
song.
slower and slower.
Yeah, it's something completely different than what the rhythm of the song is to us, and we're just like, oh, it's a different song, let's just go with it. Totally different. Weird show.
And luckily we haven't had the Radiohead thing yet where like the entire PA cuts out but our in-ears are still going, and so we keep playing happily, not knowing anything is wrong.
Oh wait, that
which-
just happened at Coachella, right?
and I've seen it happen to him other times too. I mean, it's a danger if you use those in-ears, you know.
Just last year once,
Yeah.
maybe.
Has it?
Yeah.
When?
What about that time in Brazil?
Chris came into the monitor and was like, guys, keep playing.
Oh yeah, well he told us to keep playing, yeah.
Oh, where your music was out?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you think you're killing it, but nobody's responding.
No, but Brazil, we weren't using in-ears in Brazil.
Murdering this shit.
Everybody just,
This is going over their heads. They don't get us, man.
Exactly. What's wrong with them?
No, in Brazil, what Noah's talking about is like we had a feedback issue, so we had to stop. And then the festival freaked out that we were taking too long to figure out the feedback, so they started queuing up house music. which was Metallica, like something from the Black Album.
While we were playing.
And so then, but then we got it, like we fixed it quickly. So we were like, let's go. We started playing. But it was like when we started playing was right when they had told like somebody at the front of the house, like, just get some Metallica going to cover the silence. So it was like we both started at the same time. And as we were playing, all of a sudden, like the Black Album, like Enter Sandman or something just came through the monitors. And it went on for like 20 seconds before we just started laughing and we're like, we give up.
All right. Jesus,
Speaking of things going wrong, and I don't know, John, maybe you've experienced this a lot, but it's hard to travel with analog synthesizers, at least the older ones. We used to tour with a Roland Juno 60 all the time, and if it breaks, it's just kind of like
You're up the creek.
Yeah.
We don't have that.
Yeah.
We had a show at the Hollywood Bowl one time, and it was like the biggest show.
Yeah.
And I had some. I don't know if we're supposed to like rip on Moog at Moogfest or Moog, but we had like the little fatty that they used to have was like really hard to keep in tune and was really dependent on temperature.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
really?
like outside at the Hollywood Bowl, it was just like we were looking for like space blankets or anything to cover it because there was like you could not keep it in tune from song to song, and it was stressful. I stopped using it.
Because I know that happens with the older ones. I thought the newer ones.
Well, the newer ones generally are good. That one, for some reason, it behaves like an old one.
Oh.
And that's why I switched to the Sub
It was a grumpy
37,
one.
because that one behaves.
That's kind of like what I like about the old synthesizers is that they take on their own personality.
Well,
and they just.
I mean, the reason I got a Moog synthesizer to begin with, because
I think they messed around in all worlds.
Like how old we were when we were interested at the time.
yeah,
And I mean, when we play live too, like we do the songs, but we like to not stop. You know, we like to keep the music going, so we try and we don't really figure out when we make our set how we're going to get from one song to the next song. We'll have like a quick discussion before we go on stage of like who has to change memory card or something, like who cannot participate in this transition.
Right.
And like that's as far as we
Cool.
discuss it really. Those can get kind of chaotic, and they don't always go well.
So the whole set you just play.
We stop like once or twice
Y'all don't
to
like,
take a drink.
Y'all don't like clapping.
No.
They don't like, no, don't clap for us, bro. You're gonna play all the way through. Give you these hits.
So just have them like drone.
Give
You can
them
just
all
have
these
drones
hits.
going in between and whatnot.
Yeah.
When the three of us really first started playing kind of live together, we had a DX27.
Yeah.
And the best thing about it really was you could just go into the internal, workings of it and just get it to sound insane, like totally crazy, just walls of,
Yeah.
feedbacky frequency kind of thing. And it wasn't that it actually did anything melodic. It just made the craziest sounds to us.
So do you guys ever get into the circuit bending stuff too?
We don't do it ourselves.
do it
People have
ourselves,
like
People will give you,
Yeah.
People make, so you probably get some cool custom kits.
No, I mean, I haven't like really
Sometimes.
been given too much, but we
Yeah.
see it. I mean, the first time I ever saw it actually was the band Wolf Eyes. We were staying at their house on tour, and they had like changed one of those fish that you put on the wall.
Yeah.
That like,
Yeah. I saw something like that on YouTube. Yeah.
and that was the first time we ever saw it. Somebody do that. It's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
but I mean, there's a lot of like.
Which preset is yours on the Sub 37?
Pardon me?
Which preset is yours on the Sub 37?
It was not. I haven't.
Oh, you haven't done it yet?
I haven't revealed it yet. And I mean, I'm quite intrigued with it.
It's just it's
uh,
too much.
Our bandmate's really into it.
It's well
as
designed.
well.
I don't think it's. I think it's really well designed. But
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can't. But the. Oh gosh. The. I don't know how to put it exactly. It's daunting, right? When he said, they said, we want to give you the Sub 37 to